Hello everyone, I'm Matt LIER and this is an FNN News Break. In pandemic news, incentives for vaccinated individuals, such as huge discounts and free items, have created a black market for counterfeit COVID cards. While the law strictly prohibits the use and sale of these cards, forgeries have nevertheless been popping up in several cities across the United States. The penalty for peddling false COVID cards is a hefty fine of $5,000 or up to 5 years in prison, a sentence that may be on par with robbery in some states. Robbery is a very serious crime and is of course defined as the taking of something of value by force or by putting the victim in a state of fear. In related news, a school in Michigan is charging an $80 fee for unvaccinated students to attend prom. A concert in Florida is charging $1,000 for unvaccinated fans per ticket. And Rhodes College in Tennessee is charging an additional $1,500 health and wellness fee per semester for returning students who are unvaccinated.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
In other news, zombies have taken over Texas. A deadly neurological disorder known as chronic wasting disease, or CWD, has infected a large portion of the deer population in many of the Lone Star State's deer breeding facilities. Although it is not yet known if the disease can be passed on to humans, many people are panicked and hunkering down in the midst of the impending zombie deer apocalypse. Never to miss an opportunity, Hollywood has picked up the story and optioned a 3-picture deal to be written by Rian Johnson, directed by Michael Bay, and produced by Disney Studios. According to Internet Buzz, moviegoers will be excited to see deer killing people for a change. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is set to star.
A baby.
In COVID news, as the pandemic is winding down, many people are wondering who has the right to ask if you've been vaccinated. While there is no blanket federal law, some states like Florida and Texas have signed bills prohibiting businesses from requesting vaccination status from customers. And it seems that Kentucky may not be far behind. Recently, Representative Thomas Massie called out a reporter who asked him if he had been vaccinated. While the politician did answer the question, he was also quick to point out that it was none of anyone's business. Other questions on the reporter's list included the politician's credit score, sexual orientation, and favorite color. For better or worse, PC culture has become more integrated into our society, systematically replacing language deemed offensive with more sensitive terms. The most recent phrases under attack are "look out" and "watch out," as they are considered to be insensitive to people who are visually impaired. However, this has resulted in unforeseen consequences. Lately, there's been a sudden spike in the number of pedestrians being struck by cars, with bystanders not knowing how to warn them without offending anyone. In an effort to rectify the situation, activists have taken to Twitter to figure out a new phrase to yell instead, and have concluded that MMF, which stands for Move Motherfucker, is the best, non-offensive alternate. So, the next time someone is about to be run over by a car, hit on the head with a flower pot, or slammed by a skateboarder, simply yell MMF to save a life, while remaining sensitive to those who are differently abled.
Move, bitch! Get out the way!
In internet news, fact-checking has become a useful tool to weed out the truth from misinformation. But how can we be sure that the fact-checkers aren't lying? This is the question put forth by a new website, Fact-Checkopedia, designed to fact-check the fact-checkers. But how can we be sure that the fact-checking fact-checkers aren't lying? This is the question put forth by yet another website designed to fact-check the fact-checkers that are fact-checking the fact-checkers. But as more fact-checkers pop up across the internet, the truth becomes increasingly obfuscated. Does objective truth even exist? And if so, where can we find it? Because if the truth is simply what we choose to believe, and we all believe something different, then perhaps there is no truth, and nothing is real.
What is real? How do you define real?
I might be Donna Steele, and this might have been an FNN News Break.